Hey, what is up, everybody? It's been a long time since I've done an update video. I've actually made a couple, and then I rewatch them, and they're like a snooze fest, like the most boring, lame. Nobody wants to hear just some lady ramble on like I was rambling on in those videos. So it's been a few weeks since I did an update video. Last Sunday marked about I think it was about 4 weeks since I was comfortable with my calories, like what I was counting. I kind of knew what I was doing. Like I got my program figured out. And as of last week, I had lost 5.6 pounds. And then this week I had a gain of 1.6 pounds. So what is that? So like 4 pounds lost total, which I am really, really, really happy about. I know exactly why I gained 1.6 pounds. It's because I ate treats in excess and I did not track my calories from morning until bedtime. I just didn't. There were some things that were hard to track, and so I just didn't track it. So a few days of getting sloppy with my tracking is very easy to fix. It just means that I have to start tracking, and then I will start losing again. I am loving listening to Jordan Syatt at Syatt Fitness and Nancy, I'm going to slaughter her name, Vertical. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll link. They have a podcast, and both of them have Instagram accounts. I'm sure both of them have YouTube channels. Podcasts have been working really well for me because I have had so many projects and different things that I'm working on. So I love their podcasts. It basically has helped me reframe my whole approach to losing weight. I think before I really liked the Weight Watchers programs, and I really liked the camaraderie that I found at Weight Watchers and the meetings and the accountability, knowing that you're going to step on a scale in front of somebody every single week is freaking motivating, or I don't know, it puts the pressure on. And when I lived close enough to go to, this one location with the meetings, I did so well. I lost 35 pounds before I got pregnant with my second baby, which is huge for me. That was the most successful weight loss that I had been in like 10 years. But they kept changing their program, and I never felt like I clicked with it, which was really frustrating. I did okay on freestyle, but ultimately, it wasn't even the program. It was, how am I going to say this? I kind of felt like it kind of became a little too, well, it's okay, you can just start again tomorrow. It just felt a little too, I don't know. It was I needed a little more tough love in my life. I needed a little bit more of the facts, I don't know. That was just my experience with the freestyle thing. Anyway, and this is really sad. And I took a break from social media. I just needed it. My head on Instagram on my weight loss account, it was like, oh my gosh, I felt really, really depressed. I was just in a funk, and being on that social media account for some reason, it was like I saw all these people either putting in the work and feeling like, well, I'm never going to be able to put in the work like that right now with 3 kids and, my circumstances. And so it would get depressing because I was failing at all the things that those people were being successful about. But then I started to feel like this is going to sound really judgy, but I started to feel like I'm going to sound like such a bee, but I was also watching a lot of people fail, just like me, and I think the thing that was hard was that I felt like on social media, I am an open book. I am struggling with this, and I am binging, and I am going upstairs in the middle of the night and eating cookies, and I am eating, ice cream or, whatever. I mean, I have just been very open that I struggle with binge eating and snacking and all of that. And so I could put an explanation to this weight gain. And I kind of felt like a lot of the people that I was following on social media, definitely not going to name names, but, I saw I would see the gains over time. I'd see gains. I'm thinking of several accounts, and like my heart totally feels for people who are gaining weight. We all know how hard it is to lose weight and keep it off. And so watching people gain weight, but posting all of the motivational quotes, putting a smile on the face, and maybe just a little description keep going, or let's just, a popular term on Instagram is hit the reset button, just reset. And I don't know, it just always made me wonder, are we hitting the reset button every single day? That was me, but I feel like I would be a little bit more honest about it. And so watching all these people not make progress, you'd kind of watch, and I'm like, what's the story? You're not telling us the story. And I'm on social media not to just see motivational quotes, but to see real people being open and honest. And I just wasn't getting that from social media. And so I started to get really annoyed. I'm like, oh, yay, I love to see your meal that you ate. This is one meal that you ate on this one day. But can you maybe post a little bit more of the bad? I don't know. It just kind of seemed like too many snapshots that were not really telling the whole story or the whole picture, but definitely the highlight reel, but the highlight reel. And for me, I have a hard time with fakeness at all. I have a hard time with trying to paint a picture of a life that is fake, that is belongs in a magazine. I appreciate the artistry of social media. I appreciate, maybe the perfect photograph or something that just looks amazing, whether it's a recipe, your yard, your garden, your food, the inside of your house. I totally appreciate that. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's when anybody is, I don't know, just really trying to make their life look like something that it's not. And I kind of felt like that's all that I was seeing on social media, pictures at the gym, pictures of oh my gosh, look, I've got all my this or that. And I'm like, yeah, I post those things too, but I've obviously gained a lot of weight over the last year since having my baby. Pretty much what happened is I came home from the hospital and I was almost 20 pounds heavier the day I came home from the hospital. After surgery, I blew up like a balloon. And then what happened is I just slowly, but I have literally stayed the same weight for over a year, within 3 to 5 pounds since I came home from the hospital. And so all of whatever surgical mishap, the fluids, the swelling, all of that, I slowly just exchanged that for actual weight that I've gained. So I've been very open about how this year was so hard, and it's still hard. I'm still breaking habits. Um, I I have good days. I have bad days. Um, I I am not perfect, and so I try to be the person who's being honest about that. Like, this is hard, and so I just had to shut down the social media because I was getting so annoyed. I don't know if I'm putting it into words why it was annoying, but I know why it was annoying, and I might just not be doing a very good job of explaining why. But anyway, so the things that I've been doing that have been super, super impactful, that have made a difference between gaining weight and losing weight. Number one, communicating with my husband and my family that I have to take care of myself, which means my husband will always make sure that I can exercise for 30 minutes, whether it's he's watching the kids, he's coming with me, whatever. Some weeks are better than others. Some days it's like every day. Other days, maybe it's a few times a week, but I'm trying to turn it into a habit of movement and exercise. And thank heavens, the physical therapy work that I've been doing has really, really made a difference with my hips and pelvic floor problems that I had that would always prevent me from walking as long as I wanted, as far as I wanted. It, really limited the activities that I was able to do. And I feel like that's getting a lot better. The second thing is that I am meal prepping, and it's not fancy meal prep. It's not like I'm not in the kitchen all day. It's like, okay, look around the kitchen. Okay, let's get this. Let's get a good protein and like a complex carbohydrate. And I'm talking like canned green beans on the side. I mean, nothing fancy. I love salads, but I am not in like a salad stage right now. I would love to get back in the habit of having like big salads, but I just have too much chaos. Like parenting at lunchtime, I need something to pull out of the fridge and microwave, and that will be my lunch. I've accepted that. I've accepted that I'm going to have some gluten-free treats every now and again, or snacks. No, they are not nutrient dense and super healthy. I know that. But they help me from binging or having food FOMO, like pancakes, for example. When I go to make myself breakfast, I'm never thinking like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have pancakes. But sometimes, for some strange reason, when I'm making my kids pancakes, there are times where all I want is a white, fluffy pancake smothered in butter, just plain, doesn't even have to have syrup, and I just want to like sink my teeth into the texture of a pancake. I know, it's weird, but I'm not eating wheat. I've been gluten-free for over a month. I'm gluten-free for my thyroid health, for my autoimmune health. And so I have a box of gluten-free pancake mix. And sometimes I make myself some gluten-free pancakes, and that's what I'm choosing to do. Same thing with treats. Sometimes I don't know, what did I have? So there's this soda place that I used to go and get these giant pink frosted sugar cookies. And it was like embarrassing. I'd roll up like almost every day, be like, hey, it's me again. Like eating cookies. And sometimes I'd get 2 cookies. And I'd say I'd save one for later or give one to somebody else, and I'd eat them. Or I'd eat my cookie and then I'd eat my kids' leftover cookies. And they are huge. They are big and they are amazing and they're delicious. Well, guess what? Those cookies are not gluten-free. So that fixed that right there. Plus, I haven't been going out as much because of this whole COVID situation that we're still dealing with. But I went there for the first time in a long time, and I was like, I am not strong enough right now to not get myself something. And so I got this, it's called a Scotcheroo bar. And I don't think I had ever had one, but it was gluten-free. And I ate that thing and I was like, wow. I was full. It tasted amazing. And I was like, why am I so full after this? Oh yeah, I looked up the calories when I got home so I could track it. That thing was 800 calories and 129 grams of carbs. And I ate that. Are we confused why I had a gain this week? No. But that was a gluten-free treat. That was a learning experience. Moving on. Don't order the Scotcheroo. Just get my dang diet Dr. Pepper with whatever I'm going to have mixed in with it. And it's fine. Sometimes they have gluten-free cookies and they only have 120 calories. And it's in a package and it's weighed and it's measured. And so that is a great alternative. And they actually had one when I went there yesterday after I got my Michael's order, which we'll talk about. Anyway, they're very close together. Michael's, why am I suddenly like shopping at Michael's all the time? We'll get into that. But anyway, I got my diet soda and they told me that they had gluten-free cookies and I got one and it was 120 calories and it was delicious. And it was a sugar cookie with a little bit of frosting. It did not have like that much frosting and it was so good. It was so good, but they don't have them all the time, which is a good thing. Okay. Let's just go on a little tour. Can we see this? This is my workspace. This is not my office. This is my workspace. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Dwight Schrute and Michael Scott from The Office. Okay. My sister and I started a business last fall called Home Base Boutique. We tried a lot of different things. Mostly we were making really cute baseball hats with our home state of Idaho on the side and sweatshirts and t-shirts that had really unique Idaho appliques fabric sewn on. Super cute. Our business has continued to evolve. We keep coming up with lots of new ideas. So I am currently running a screen printing shop in this room. Like, legitimately, somebody paid me money to make this shirt. Isn't it cute? Somebody paid me money to make them something. Here's another one. It says not a hugger, and it has a cactus. This is why I had to go to Michael's yesterday. Because sometimes, in learning how to screen print, I mess up. And I mess up. But I only order one shirt for each order. I don't have like an inventory of shirts. So I messed up on this order. An order that somebody paid me to make. So I had to go get a new one. I think this is my favorite one. I made this shirt in a mustard color for me. But it says be kind. This is bright yellow. But anyway, this is going to a friend. I have all those t-shirts. Most of these are personal orders. But anyway, I have been pouring my heart and soul and all of my time in the evenings into growing this business. And I think I finally found the right combination of, my computer is being weird. I have been searching literally for years for a way to make money at home, being a stay-at-home mom. I worked full-time, I went to college, I have a master's degree, and I have student loans from that master's degree in music, and I have carried around guilt and shame over the fact that I have like $38,000 in student loans that I pay every month, and what I pay every month does not even cover the interest. I've made tons of videos about our debt snowball, but it brings a lot of shame. And I put that shame on myself. I put that guilt on myself, but I've been searching for a long time for different ways to make money. I've tried lots of different things, and I really see so much potential with the strategy that I'm doing and working on, and what my sister and I are working on together. We now have 2 different Etsy shops. Before we had 1, and now we have 2. She's managing, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but our businesses are called The Magic Hatter Co. I should put links down below, and Home Base Boutique. And it's so much work behind the scenes, but it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun. But I have to really, 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 really work hard on work, family life balance. And I'm really excited for everything, because I really feel like this is going to enable me to actually make money. And I'm so excited about it. And I really hope that it works. But I've been working really, really hard on that, and that has taken me away from, doing as much cleaning, as much housework, as much, all of that. And so because I'm really, really excited about everything, now I have to really prioritize how I'm spending my time. That is one reason why YouTube has kind of fallen by the wayside, because obviously YouTube makes me $0, which is fine. That's not why I do YouTube. But the time that it takes to do a YouTube video, I'm like, that time could be spent making money, or learning something new, or learning how to make money, or maximize my business, or whatever. So I'm not giving this YouTube channel up, but right now my time could go a lot of different places. And sometimes YouTube just doesn't make the cut, even though I want it to. It's like my favorite thing. I have so many videos recorded, and not one of them are edited. This won't be edited either. So anyway, that is how I'm doing on my journey. That is where I'm at. I'm counting my calories. I'm putting in the work. I'm trying really, really hard. And when I have a week where it doesn't go so well, I can look back and know exactly what I need to do different. So here's to a better week of me tracking and working hard and keeping my goals at the forefront of my mind, and not letting them get pushed to the back of my mind. I gotta just keep my mind in the right place. It's a mental game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have an incredible Memorial Day weekend, and that you have a great Memorial Day weekend. What else can I say? Thank you for watching.